the same
Yes.
time, you guys can turn on your cameras as well.
Yes, sir.
We can start now.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. We are Team Juggernauts. We are here to present our cost evaluation reports, whose primary objective is to provide a comprehensive analysis of the expenses incurred in the development, production, and operation of the go-kart, offering a detailed breakdown of direct and indirect costs associated with its design and manufacturing. For the proper evaluation, we had divided the overall cost into the 8 sections, which include the frame and the body, steering, wheel assembly and tire, brake system, powertrain and drivetrain, fuel tank, electronics and wiring, heat and finish. And then this each section is divided into two sections. One is for the manufactured part and the other is for the body part. Change slide. Next.
There is some disturbance from
Previous
someone's
slide.
background. Please mute if you are not participating. Mute yourself.
Now it's okay, sir.
Yes.
Previous slide. Previous slide, sir. First, we want to brief that how we calculate the cost of a manufactured part. Manufactured part cost include the tooling cost, labor cost, and the material cost. We have generally considered the local labor cost in our area. Okay, then the next slide. First, we will discuss the cost associated with in the manufacturing of the frame and the body. Frame cost us about 8,285, and second one is front body mount, that is 200. Third is body mount left side is 80, and the body mount right side is also 80. Rear bumper mount is 120, engine mount 296, steering column mount 37, steering column support mount is 64, stub axle mount is 175. In this slide, we have an overall cost of 9,337. Now please change the slide. Here is the one more slide which include the parts of the chassis. Stub axle mount right 175, driver seat mount 117, firewall mount 39, firewall extinguisher mount 65, drive shaft mount left 209, drive shaft mount right 209, brake caliper 265, accelerator pedal mount 224, brake pedal mount 69, and clutch pedal mount 40. The total cost is 1,660. This is the overall cost in the manufacturing of the frame and the chassis. Now I request my team Shivam Sekhar to present the next slide.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. Myself, Shivam Sekhar, going to continue the PPT. And the next slide is body, in which we have manufactured the parts like front body bumper, which we cost about 980 rupees. And the next one is the front body panel, which we cost about 725 rupees. And the next one is the front body, both left and the side, which we cost about each varies 735 rupees. And the next one is the rear bumper, which we cost about 725 rupees. And the whole body in this slide, the whole total cost which varies up to 3,900 rupees. And moving to the next slide. Here we have next slide of steering system, in which we have manufactured parts like steering wheel, which we cost about 430 rupees, hub steering wheel 130 rupees, steering column 490 rupees, support steering column 195 rupees, bearing steering column pivot which will cost about 250 rupees. Housing bearing 70 rupees. Tripod 90 rupees. Tie rod left and the right, which will cost about each 150 rupees. Rodded 220 rupees. Steering wheel positive stop both left and the right, each costs 30 rupees. And the last one is the universal joint, which will cost about 574 rupees. And the whole steering system manufactured part cost we have costed for 2809 rupees. And moving to the next slide, here we have wheel assembly and tires. And in this slide, we have separated the both manufactured part and the bought part separately. First, we will talk about manufactured part, in which we have manufactured. The first one is the stub axle, left and the both one left and right, which will cost about 930 rupees each one. And the next one is the real wheel hub, left and the right both one, which we cost each cost up to 560 rupees. And the total cost for the manufactured part of wheel assembly and tires are 2980 rupees. And moving to the bought part, in wheel assembly and tires, the first one is the wheel, which we cost up to 7552 rupees. And the next one is the tire front, which will cost about 2284 rupees. And the rear one 2816. And this whole wheel assembly tire cost is 12,652 rupees. And moving to the next slide, brake system. Here also the same thing is there. We have separated the both bought and the manufactured part. And talking of the first bought part, uh, first we have brake fluid, which will cost up to 70 rupees. Next is the master cylinder, which will cost 1,657 rupees. Fluid line 854 rupees. Caliper 650 rupees. Rotor 1,190 rupees. And the whole cost up to total cost is 4,431 rupees. And moving to the next one, manufactured part. Here we have only one part, that is brake paddle, which cost is 220 rupees. That is the total cost only. And now I'll request my teammate Aditya to proceed. Over to you, Aditya.
अनम्यूट करो आदित्य, अनम्यूट करो.
Aditya.
Hello.
Yes,
You are
you're
audible.
Aditya. You can continue.
Okay. First, thank you for giving me to continue the presentation. Myself Aditya Anand. I am going to continue the presentation from now onwards. Coming to the next slides, powertrain and drivetrains. First, the engine parts. Engine parts. We had divide the cost into two parts: bought part and the manufactured part. First, the bought part. Engine cost is 47,500. Positive stop throttle pedal cost is 60 rupees, and the throttle cable cost 50 rupees, and exhaust manifold cost 230 rupees. The total cost of the bought part of engine is 47,840. Coming to the manufactured part of engine is throttle pedal. It cost about 130, and the muffler it cost about 1,620. The total cost of the manufactured part is 1,750. Coming to the next slide, Shivam, drivetrain. The drivetrain is also divided into manufactured part and the bought part. First, manufactured part. The first part of manufactured part is bearing bracket left and right. It cost about 200. Hub driven sprocket 650 rupees. Log driven sprocket 40 rupees. Drive shaft 1,350 rupees. Gear shifter mechanism cost 130 rupees. Clutch pedal it cost 125. The total cost of the manufactured part is 2,495. Coming to the bout part of drivetrain, first is chain. It costs about 450. Driven sprocket 350 and clutch pedal it costs 50 rupees. The total cost of the bout part of drivetrain is 850. Coming to the next slides, fuel tank. In the right side, we had designed the fuel tank. It's manufactured it in house only. So the for the overall cost, it expenses on manufacturing the fuel tank is 225 and the fuel tank mount is 125. The total cost of manufactured part of fuel tank is 350 and the bought part of in the fuel tank is only fuel pipe which cost about 80 rupees. Coming to the next slide, electronics and wiring. In electronics and wiring, we didn't manufacture any part in house. We all bought from the shops only. So the first part of electronics and wirings are battery. It cost about 1120. Wiring harness it cost about 250. Brake light it cost about 350. Kill switch it cost about 100. Brake over travel switch 95 rupees and start switch it costs about 30 rupees. So overall total cost of electronics and wiring is 1945. Coming to the last slides, it fits and finishes. It in the fit and finishes we also only bought the part from the shops. We didn't manufacture in house. So the first part of fit and finishes are pants 1900 1440. The pant we use is a spray paint and the coming to the second part of fit and finishes, stickers it costs about 600 and accessories 40 rupees. The total cost of fit and finish part are 2080 rupees. Thank you, sir.
Presentation done? Completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now go to that sheet, post report that you have submitted. Present that, please. Guys, are you presenting that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, quickly move to frame and body worksheet.
Can you repeat this?
Is it visible to you, the worksheet? It's not visible to me.
Sir, it's visible, no, sir.
Can you stop sharing and share again, please?
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shivam, please share again.
Please stop sharing your screen.
Yes, sir.
Or else just leave the meeting quickly and then rejoin again and then start sharing your screen.
Is it visible, sir? Is it visible, sir?
Yes, 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 visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, go to okay. Explain the costs associated with CFB 100 frame.
Yes, sir. Sir, in CFB, the process used is cutting, notching, grinding, bending, and welding. And here is the process cost, that is 900, 400, 475, and 170. And raw material was of about 5,250, and there is no fastener. And the tooling cost, which is about 90, 60 in the different operation, like 900 plus 30. The overall cost will be about 8,285.
How can you say we can only see hash, 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 hash?
Sir, here is looking hash as because when we are entering the value, if we click on that section, it's showing above. But when you entering, it's looking like hash, hash, hash. We try to remove this, but
What is the problem due to which you couldn't remove? I mean, what is causing these numeric values to turn into hash, unreadable data? This is
if
just the
we
font size. Reduce the font size by clicking on the cell, it will come into numeric.
oh, sorry for that, sir, but we failed to solve this, and we really
Do
don't
it
know the
now.
exact reason
Do
why.
it, do it now. Click on this
Yes,
cell and reduce the font size.
okay.
Yes, sir. Is it visible now, sir?
Yes,
I have
now
reduced
click
the
on
font
this cell.
size.
Now it is visible, but this is an
Yes, sir.
error. So let's say you printed this sheet and this will come in the same form as hash. No one will be able to read, right? Second thing, why are so many plus signs in the process cost and in the tooling cost, and why when everything is in numeric, why this nil has been written in fasteners cost?
Sir, plus signs, so that we have entered the separate cost of the different processes,
So
like for cutting, notching.
can you auto populate it?
Uh, no, sir, it's not auto-populated.
No, no. Can you, by this format, as you have entered these things, Can you auto-populate it?
No, sir.
Now go to unit cost and hover your mouse over the unit cost above where this red triangle, small triangle is shown. Unit cost. Can you locate I14? Just a column row above this. No. You are not getting.
Hey,
This is I15. I am asking you to hover over I14. Now, what does it show?
it's a summation of column E to I.
Did you change it?
Yes, sir. We can change it.
No. Did you change it?
Sir, we have to.
Go to bill of material.
Okay.
Go to the worksheet bill of material. Now, where the total cost is written, keep your mouse over there. What is written? Must be
auto-populated.
So everywhere it is same way it is written. Must be auto-populated. How did it change to summation of column E to I?
So there is a mistake. We have to write
Go
it
back to the same.
at a single
Go back
place.
to the same worksheet. Even if I consider this, which again is a format tempering, explain the costs 900, 4,000, 400, 470, and 170. What is it for? And how did you conclude these values?
Sir, this cost include the labor cost and
How much is for the labor cost?
it's so like cutting. In cutting we have 900. So
Okay.
900 include the overall labor cost and the electricity consumed by the our cutting grinder.
How much for the labor cost alone?
Sir,
In
actually there is not a section for the labor cost, so we just merge the labor cost and the electricity consumption
Now
cost
you
in
can tell me, no? You must be having some data with you with which you have concluded this digit 900. You must be having that with you, no? You can tell me now, not from this and from anywhere where you have calculated, you derived this numeric 900, right?
sir for this.
900 आपके पास कहाँ से आया?
Sir, for this 900, we actually calculate the total time required for the cutting.
How much was that?
And it not remember right now.
How did you calculate it then? I mean, I'm not expecting you to remember everything since it is a very big document.
Sir,
You can
for
refer to
calculating this,
anything.
yes, sir. Sir, for calculating this amount, we just the average labor cost in our area is 600,
Okay.
and we calculate the total time that is required in that operation.
Okay.
And
I
then
just a question. I mean a query. I don't know much, but can you daily wager who's working in a construction building, under construction building? Can you ask him to cut your tubes as per the dimensions?
No, sir. Actually, we had not considered the daily wage worker or the
So
labor cost.
600 per day. Who you are giving to?
Sir, actually, our college in a village area. It's in a small village that is Langowal. Their labor cost is very low, and
Okay.
that's the reason it's 600.
Are there any industries in Longowal?
No, sir. There is no industry. There is
So how can
someone.
you say that the labor cost is low when there is nobody working in the same field, how can you say that labor cost is low? Okay, another question. Do you need skilled labor or unskilled labor for this job?
Sir, I need the skilled labor for the job.
For cutting, right?
Sir, yes, sir. I want to explain this about the labor cost. Actually, there is some workshop which are working to design the tractors pulley,
Okay.
and the small machines like or the instrument like for the cutting and some other things like home